Well, a Maryland state senator's involvement with a developer in creating ethical concerns. The issue centers around a plot of land in East Baltimore where Ronald Lipscomb wants to build an apartment building. Senator Corey McCray has been helping Lipscomb in ways that are raising alarms in our community. That's the latest report from our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. We're joined this evening by reporters Jack Bologna and Lee Sanderlin. Thank you both for being here tonight. And obviously, we're talking about the state senator, Corey McCray. He helped the developer secure this property for 25% of its appraised value and routed state funds through a grant to the development. Tell us about that process. I'm already kind of confused on how this is going.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces. Yeah. And so a few years ago now, the mayor appointed Senator Corey McCray to the board of this quasi-governmental agency, the East Baltimore Development Incorporated. Once he was on the board, he apparently pressured fellow board members to accept a lower purchase price than the appraised value for a parcel of land within that development footprint. Wow. That's according to internal emails that we reviewed from staff members of that organization. And then in subsequent legislative sessions, Senator Corey McCray amended bills that directed money to this development project.
Yeah, got you. Now, it's also saying that in the article, it says that McCray's relationship with Lipscomb dates back to 2018 with campaign donations, fundraisers, and even more things, yeah?
Yeah, so before 2018, Senator McCray had been a member of the House of Delegates. In 2018, he's elected to the state Senate. It really launches his political career to another level. And then the developer, Ronald Lipscomb, actually developed, built, and then sort of a part owner of a hotel over in the EBDI, as it's called. And so that hotel threw a comp to victory party for Senator McCray, and that was sort of the beginning of their relationship. And they wound up, I mean, over the years they've exchanged. Mr. Lipscomb has donated thousands of dollars to McCray's campaigns, and then in turn, it would seem that he's gotten some help from the state and from the EBDI.
Wow, and I mean, looking at you guys' article, it seems that Lipscomb has had multiple corruption probes, and one even involving former Mayor Sheila Dixon. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, people who've been around a while might remember Ron. He was once he used to date former Mayor Dixon when she was the council president. People remember when the former mayor had to resign because of she pled guilty to stealing gift cards that were meant for poor families. It was actually Mr. Lipscomb's who had given her the gift cards, and when he was under investigation for a different corruption probe involving a city council. A former city council member, he told a grand jury that he had given the then city council president cash gifts, like Jimmy Choo shoes, paid for travel, and all of this was done ahead of key votes on tax breaks for things he was building in the city. So he sort of has a checkered past.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not interested in reading this article now, I don't know what will entice you to do so, but. What about the actual project itself? What about this area? Despite all of the misdeeds, it seems to be rising from this.
Yes, this particular parcel, they've now missed 3 construction deadlines for this project. It is still a vacant lot. It's about a half acre. And the EBDI is in the process of granting another extension to the Lipscomb development team.
So a lot more to cover here as we move this forward. Jack and Lee, thank you guys for joining us. And make sure that you check out their article to learn more about this story and other independent reporting from our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. You can head to thebaltimorebanner.com.